Alright, here we are for the first episode of the podcast with Max and Sam.
What's up?
Hey.
So, today we are just shit talking about a bunch of different things.
Quite literally shit talking, because I was going to tell a story about shit just now.
Look at that. Look, we're getting into it already.
Great segue. Alright,
So,
we were segueing into the story about the first time I visited Vietnam back in 2019. Me and my family, we were staying at this beach villa in Da Nang. You're welcome to chip in at any time.
Mm-hmm.
And Vietnam cuisine, first off, it's fantastic. It's super cheap. But there's two dominant ingredients. It's meat and garlic. When you order on a menu, you see something that says pork and vegetables. You know, you think, alright, might get, decent amount of pork, but mostly vegetables. You'd be fucking wrong. Because what it is, it's a plate that's stacked high with about 80% pork and 20% capsicums and broccoli that is just saturated in garlic and oil.
Whoa.
It's delicious, but it's not the best for you. So after a week of this kind of diet, I remember we were at this beach villa in Vietnam and I felt like I kind of needed a fart. And I went for it. It felt like I had a little bit of mass behind it, so I was like, alright, I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna just, make sure I'm alright. So, and Vietnamese style toilets are the same they have in America, where they have the really wide bowls and the water's really high. In Australia, because we have the water really low, but it's mainly water. And I remember sitting on the toilet and I went to fart, and bro, you know when you ever pierce a deodorant can with a knife?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just goes like, psst.
Yeah,
That's what it was like.
It just releases.
That's what it was like out of my ass. Just sprayed this. It was like taking a double-barreled shotgun, pulling both the triggers and just seeing this pellet spray of just shit.
Oh.
And I remember you couldn't see any of the water in the toilet. It was all covered in just a layer of shit. Yeah, I felt a lot better afterwards though.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that definitely reminds me of, as well, I went to China. About, I think, 4 years ago now. Jesus Christ, it's been a long time ago. 4 years ago now, I went to China. And same sort of thing there. The food, you do not expect it to be that massive portions.
Yeah.
But it is. Like, over there, you expect, oh yeah, I'll just get a little, box of Chinese food, takeaway like I do here in Australia.
Yeah.
And the portions are just a mound which you cannot eat.
It's wild.
And the thing is that when I was there, me and my friend Dylan, we had this thing and we called it liquid ass.
What?
Liquid ass.
Liquid ass.
So it was
Legendary.
it was just
Nice at all.
we would literally, from having all the food and just being foreign and moving around, our shits were just liquid. For a week out of the month that we were there.
It's all the fat and all the oil. It just liquefies it.
Yeah, and it was just, and it was just ridiculous, seeing how different things are from here to there.
What was the wildest thing you saw in
The
China?
wildest thing I saw in
That
China,
was just completely, a huge dichotomy to Western culture.
it would be the food markets.
Yeah?
The food markets and what they offer as a general thing. Here, you get food. You go to Australia. You go to a food market and you're expecting donuts or some lollies or some meat pies, some sausage rolls, fish and chips. But over there, you're seeing scorpions on a stick,
Oh, fuck.
octopus
That's
on a
cool.
stick,
Yeah.
and one of the worst things is that some of them are actually partially live.
Wait,
Partially.
what? What
On-
was
on-
alive? What were you
Like
eating off a stick
I'm talking
alive?
like scorpions that haven't fully died on the stick.
That sounds dangerous.
Yeah, and
That sounds pretty
literally,
lethal, but-
I tried it, and after when I was eating this scorpion, it still had the barb on its tail.
Fuck. Wait.
It scratched me on the way down. It scratched my throat. The actual barb of
You actually ate this shit?
yeah.
Oh my god. Was it good?
It was like I mean I wouldn't do it again, but I wouldn't say it was bad.
What did it taste like?
Shit sounds pretty lethal.
It was just it had a really weird sort of texture to it.
No shit, it's a fucking scorpion.
Yeah. But it had this real crunch to it, but then once you got the crunch, it was just mellow.
Yeah.
But the worst part, I was just getting down, was the fucking tail, the barbed tail.
Yeah.
You got people that swallow that shit whole.
Yeah.
Like, and it's still alive.
Yeah.
It is weird.
Okay, have you guys seen, there's this Asian YouTuber who will eat like live octopus
Yeah,
and
I've actually
squid.
seen
that
that. It's a girl, right?
Yeah,
It's
this girl.
She eats everything.
Yeah.
And she's really skinny, and she posts every day with these huge meals. I've seen her. Can't remember her name, but it is odd.
Yeah, it is very odd. Like it is.
I tried eating some weird food lately. I was up in Cairns for my cousin's wedding, and we were at this Japanese restaurant, and we tried eating chicken liver. It's not really that weird. Chicken livers, they're kind of about the size of a 10-cent coin, maybe like an inch across if you're American. And they're like, it was weird. They're really round, and it's kind of weird. And we got them on a plate, me, my dad, and my brother, and he kind of badgered us to trying it. I remember putting it into my mouth. I remember biting into it. It was like biting into a balloon that was filled with cream cheese.
Really?
It didn't taste, but it tastes like chicken stock. Like it's like the most intense chicken flavor you can imagine.
Really?
Kind of like fried chicken, but it's just like it's like creamed fried chicken. It tastes fine. The taste is, if anything, it's good, but the texture is just so.
Bizarre.
It's so weird, man. I
Yeah.
can't get behind it.
Yeah. Wow. That's definitely different. Yeah. No. It's weird what you'll see across the world, and even in the same country as you, from different
Yeah.
areas and traveling around, seeing the different things that are commonly offered up.
Your culture is so weird. I've had a conversation. I've met a few people at uni, guys and girls who are from
Just wait a
different
second,
cultures.
just before we continue with this, I just also want to say, Max, what are you studying at uni
I
currently?
study advanced science, majoring in biomedicine.
Wow, look at that. Just
Thank you.
just look at that.
I'm not
Like
trying to suck myself off. But.
I mean, this man is going above and beyond. Like this is
Don't hype him up
his
too
second
much, Jack.
second year now.
Don't suck me off too hard. Anyway, I do know a couple of my friends who are from different cultures. I have one of my friends, one of my good friends, a girl called Nusha. She's Persian. She's Palestinian. And the thing she mentions about the culture and the things she's seen at her home life is just so weird. And we were talking about how much of a dichotomy it is between what the average day in a life of someone who lives in, Palestine
Yeah.
as it is to Australia. It's like,
Yeah.
you have to walk maybe a certain amount of kilometers each day just to get your drinking water
Yeah.
and water to cook with, and you are constantly concerned about where you're not necessarily where your next meal is coming from, but you are generally concerned about the
Livelihood.
not livelihood, but like how long you can actually realistically stay in the place for, because it's still constantly just enamored with war.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just odd, and she also talks about how Muslim faith has impacted people and how they actually drink a lot. They have like alcoholic yogurt, which is weird.
Really? What's
Some weird stuff. Yeah, it's like an alcoholic yogurt drink they consume. It's pretty
Wow.
odd.
I wonder if it has a sort of same consistency, sort of like an eggnog, sort of like.
I hope so. God.
Yeah. Wow. That's different.
Jack-
I've never heard of that.
Jack, what are we drinking today?
What are we drinking, Max? Why don't you
It's-
tell us?
it's
You're the creator of this for tonight's.
It's
for
an
the
American
meal.
honey old fashioned. It is so absurdly sweet. I can feel the enamel rotting off my teeth. Because we chucked simple syrup with American honey, and it is borderline fucking disgusting. But it's 2 ounces of bourbon, so it gets you drunk, which is
It
the
does.
entire point.
So why don't you go through for everyone listening, how you went about the process of making this drink for tonight?
Well, Jack wouldn't let me use any more of his Woodford Reserve, which is a fantastic bourbon, with these fantastic vanilla and peat flavors, and he made me use American honey, and I put simple syrup in it like an amateur, thinking it would be somehow not sweet enough, and it was absurdly sweet. So
Yeah, and it has,
Great.
and then obviously and we've got a really big ice cube in it just to sort of enhance the flavor with how the ice is, but
anyway,
also top it off with some bitters
yeah, well, you put bitters in an old fashioned.
in the old fashioned, and it
Right.
just enhances the flavor. Because tonight is my first time actually having an old fashioned,
I drink a lot of old fashions.
and so it's nice to share this experience with Max.
Thank you, Jack. It means a lot. All right, but getting back relatively on the topic, you visited China clearly?
Yeah.
What is the most exotic place you've ever visited?
Most exotic place I've ever visited.
Keeping in China, it can't be somewhere else.
See, well, I've traveled a fair bit now in my life.
Tell me.
In my young life, only being 19 years old, I have been to Fiji.
Wow,
I lived in the Solomon Islands when I was younger.
that's pretty cool.
I spent a month in China in an exchange with my high school.
That's fucking awesome.
I spent a week in New Zealand playing rugby there,
Yeah, I think I heard about that.
and then I'm also going to be going to Thailand. Oh, not Thailand. I've been to Thailand as well. I went there, I think 3 years ago now,
Neat.
which is a very unique experience. Which if you have not done that, I highly recommend that anybody.
When I have some a few $1,000 spare, Jack, it'll be the first thing on my itinerary.
Good, yeah, good. It is a crazy, intense, amazing experience being in Thailand,
Yeah.
being on Bangalore Road.
What's that?
So this is the main street where everybody knows. If you know Thailand, you know Bangalore Road.
Bangalore Road. It sounds dangerous.
It is not that dangerous because there's so many tourists and people there. But the thing is, you're walking down
Yeah.
the street and it's, let's say it's 8 o'clock at night.
You're right.
Humid as fuck.
Yeah, dude. Along the equator, it is just like, it is. You stick to fucking everything. I thought Australia was bad. We live in Queensland.
Yeah.
It's fucking humid here. It's the middle of summer right now.
Yeah.
And it's even worse when you go up into the tropics, like in Vietnam and Singapore.
Yeah.
And it's terrible.
And so
I gotta say, Singapore. You were talking about Singapore, right?
I've done a drop over, a stopover
Oh, I thought you- I
at
thought you were
Singapore,
talking
but I
about
haven't.
Singapore. Were you
I
talking
haven't
about
properly.
Thailand?
Yeah, I'm talking about
Yeah, sorry,
Thailand.
keep going.
And so, one of the craziest things is seeing just the way that they react with different cultures and how they interact with
Yeah.
Aussies
Yeah.
compared to people who are from Thailand. And so you're walking down Bangalore Road, and there is women or men, or people who have transitioned into either, who are holding signs in the middle of the road, asking for you to come to have a look at their show. And so you might be wondering,
I think.
What is this show?
I could figure it out.
what is this show? What is this show that they are enticing every single person here to come have a look
It's
at?
absurd.
And it's a ping pong show. Or to go further, goldfish shows.
What's a goldfish show?
Canary shows. Or
I don't-
think
Like-
about what a ping pong show is.
Dude, all I can think of is that one Reddit video where the two guys are like playing ping pong with their like dicks, which is kind of weird.
Well, the thing is, this is female.
Yeah, it makes less
So
sense.
ping pong shows are where there is a ping pong inserted, and it is then pushed out and flung out.
That requires some like
Intense.
what's the muscle
Muscle.
called? Kegel. Yeah, that requires some intense Kegel muscles.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you can spit a ping pong ball out of your pussy with some trajectory, more power to you. That's it's actually pretty fucking impressive.
Yeah, but the thing is, then not only ping pongs, they will also have live fish and birds inside them,
That's fucking weird.
and they will pull them out and
Wait,
they will fly.
birds?
Birds like canaries,
Oh,
like
man.
little tiny birds.
I was on. Yeah, no, I was on. You on Reddit, Jack?
Yep.
You're gonna reference a lot of Reddit videos.
Yes.
There's this one on r/Make Me Suffer. It's
Good Reddit.
particularly masochistic subreddit. If you like hurting your eyes and offending your worldview, then please join it. But there was this video, some super fucking weird Japanese porn, because it always is. It's this girl, and she's like, they basically insert this tube, this thick tube. I reckon it's probably like 2 inches in diameter, it's like that big,
Wow. Okay. Yep.
into her pussy, and they start pumping eels into her, vaginal cavity. Like there's a lot of them, and I was watching this briefly, and I was, man,
Yeah.
scarred me. Yeah.
Wow.
That's what I think about when Jack references fish shows,
Yeah.
goldfish shows.
Yeah. No. It's a different kind of thing. Just and the fact that it's so widely and commonly shown and advertised there is the most ridiculous thing.
I didn't get that in Vietnam. I didn't get prostitutes coming up to me.
Well, and the thing is, as well, there's all these massage. And for those of you who can't see, I am doing air quotes
Massage
currently.
with a happy ending.
Yeah.
We are doing air quotes.
Massage places, and they are everywhere, and you can tell which places are shadier and will do the happy endings and which ones won't because of where they're situated on the
Yeah.
main roads. Whether if they're directly on the beach, you're having a genuine massage, genuine Thai massage, which is amazing. But then
Did you get a massage on the beach?
I did get a massage on the beach.
Did it have a happy ending?
It didn't have a happy
That's
ending.
Such a shame.
I know, but it is just And then you can tell the ones that are down on main road down a back street off the main road, and
Wow.
then they start to
Are
go.
there a lot of people along these roads?
A lot of people.
Is it busy?
It is very busy. There is cars going all the time. People do not care about cars.
Yeah, I've noticed.
They will walk out
Yeah.
if there's a car coming. They do not care.
I
They'll be like,
remember.
car stop.
Yeah.
I'm here. Which is
Yeah,
ridiculous.
I remember because same in Vietnam. The road laws are very suggestive.
Mm.
You don't actually have to follow them. You can drive on the opposite side of the road if you want to, and no one will bat a fucking eye at you. People do it all the time. They drive in the middle of the lanes. It's just the road doesn't have lanes. The road is the road, and you get where you need to go. And I kind of thought when I was there, in my naive 17-year-old self, I was like, maybe they're just good drivers. Once I actually got home, I looked up, okay, what's like the accident rate in Vietnam? It's like high. It's like 27.
Yeah.
It's like 275,000 people each year getting car crashes, as opposed to Australia where it's like 5 million.
Yeah.
500,000.
Yeah.
So-
It's they just don't mind. They're just
Yeah.
like, okay, if it happens, it happens. I'll move on. I'll just live with this car being
Yeah.
like this.
I'll
And
show you. I have a video when I went there.
but one of the worst things that I probably realized was how shit the roads are.
It's so bad. It's
The
mind-boggling.
potholes and everything, and how
all over the
bad
place.
the roads are.
There's
Looking
yeah.
compared to the Australian infrastructure.
Well,
It is
and all the
ridiculous.
like every third house is completely worn down and dilapidated.
Yeah.
And it's not just in the sense that it's kind of crumbling down. Like there are fucking trees,
yeah.
20-year-old trees going through these houses, bursting out of the roofs.
Yeah, vines and
And it's right next to like a thriving business.
Yeah.
It's so absurd.
yeah, like I remember going like walking down this main road. And so it's just like seeing these places that are ruined down and then going opposite side of the street, the next block over, and there being a rooftop putt-putt, which was amazing.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Which is like looking like just across from the beach, this rooftop putt-putt.
Yeah.
And can I just say, golf is an amazing
Yeah,
sport.
well, I imagine doing it in Thailand is even better.
Yeah, literally, and just going around there and just having fun, hitting a few balls. It is just an experience of its own.
Yeah. I didn't do that kind of stuff in Vietnam. What I did experience was the okay, I'm 6'2".
Yeah.
I'm a big boy,
He is tall.
and I have the traditional like pretentious Zoomer style.
Mm.
Like I'm tall, I'm skinny, I have a middle part, I have the sharp jawline, and whenever I went to an airport in Vietnam, I would always have like a group of people, mainly girls, sometimes guys, that would come up to me and they would like ask me to take photos with them. And I would have this happen all the
Wow.
time. Is I would get this group of Vietnamese girls who would walk past me, and they would immediately just start laughing, giggling to themselves as they walked past me.
Really?
It was so asinine. It's a bit of an ego boost. And it was funny because my twin brother didn't get it. It was just me. Harper didn't
Yeah.
get it. It was just me.
Yeah, wow.
And I was at one of the really tall buildings in Singapore to just it's like one of the big lookouts. I can't remember what it's called. I can't remember what it's called. But there was the dude who came up to me and he was like, "Oh, can we take a photo with you?" Oh no, actually no. Sorry, rewind. We were in the elevator. We were going up this. It's like a 55-story tall building. So the elevator ride takes you a long time to get up there.
Yeah.
And everyone was trying to take photos of the elevator, but they were clearly trying to take photos of me. They were like trying to like get in photos with I was in the background.
Yeah.
It made me a little
Wow.
uncomfortable. And when we got out, this one old dude, he was like 50 maybe, he was trying to take photos with me, and I was like, fuck it, like I'll take photos with you. I don't care.
Yeah.
And he tried to offer me money, like he gave me like 50 Singaporean dollars
Wow.
as like compensation to take this photo. I was like, did I just prostitute myself?
Yeah, that's
Is this what it feels like to have an
ridiculous.
OnlyFans?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I definitely have a same sort of experience when it comes to being in China.
You get weirdly sexualized.
Being in China, being a foreign, and
There is a little bit of
and
a
a
novelty
cl-
around.
and a clear foreign.
Yeah,
like-
well,
like-
you're not
like-
gonna exactly blend in there.
Not
but-
like someone who is white who lives there,
Well, you are white.
but being a white person who's not there often,
Yeah, and I mean, I'm guessing you don't speak Mandarin either.
Yeah, exactly. Like I did it in maybe grade 9, grade 8, maybe grade 10. I can't remember. And so I didn't do much, but then being in China, and just seeing how the girls would react, it's just it was mind-boggling.
It's strange, and it makes you wonder why they romanticize you in this way. The appeal is odd.
Yeah, no, it's an extreme foreign appeal.
And it's actually weird because Asian men and Asian women in Western culture are weirdly infantilized, and they're portrayed as being really innocent and really young and really like almost fragile.
Yeah, and then they're also having this sort of frame of youth.
Yeah,
and like an eternal youth.
Because they traditionally look. They don't. Well, it's. I guess when you are raised in Western society for your whole life, it's a little harder to spot aging in people from a different culture or background as you. They can, like, if you're raised around white people your entire life, it's gonna be easier for you to spot white people aging, whereas opposed to around Asian people your whole life, it's gonna be easier to spot them aging. So I guess to us it seems like they don't age. That's part of the reason why. Yeah, they're treated as almost babies. There's been a few TikTok videos about it. I remember this one guy was having a huge rant about it, about how he was treated like a child, even though he's like 27.
Yeah.
He's like a full-grown man, and he's treated like a 14-year-old because people just, infantilize these people over this stupid ideas of anime or, all this, manga or other types of shit. I'm not saying it's their fault, but it is, like, I feel bad for them genuinely.
Yeah, for sure.
It is just an odd situation, and that's one of the things I find fucking creepy is that a lot of the new rising Twitch stars and Instagram influencers you find all look like 14-year-old girls.
They are
Have you noticed that?
They do have a very sort of young appearance to them.
It's fucking weird.
I feel like something that I've noticed within the sort of the Twitch community is a lot of the top streamers who are female try to look anime-esque or sort of that sort of culture-esque.
Yeah, some of them definitely do. It's like Nico Lol. That's like her entire thing.
Yeah.
She, you know Nico Lol, right?
Yeah.
She got her fame by being the Bernie Sanders OK Boomer girl.
Yeah.
That's where she got all her popularity from and all her notoriety. That was her. And that's where she built like $1 million career off of. Pokemon's a little different. And I respect her for this, but she started to realize that, and she was the first person, or one of the first people, to ban donations above $5. People could stop donating like $15,000 to her, being like, "Please love me," which is weird.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous seeing.
And it's a great idea.
Some of them.
Yeah, it's a great idea. Like, I completely.
Yeah. No, but it's ridiculous seeing how some of the people will react to them, and the way that and their mannerisms and just them playing the game.
Yeah,
or just in their just chatting streams.
Yeah, and they especially like people of the offline TV. Those members. I can't remember their specific names, but a lot of them act with these really high pitched voices in these Asian accents. It's not their fault, by the way. Like, if that's what you need to do to, be successful, it's not your fault. It's, supply and demand sort of thing.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make it any less weird,
Yeah. Or just off-putting.
Yeah, it makes you question the sexualization of Twitch streamers for profit.
Yeah.
So they're not doing it intentionally. It's just something that happens along the way. But on a more lighter note, have you seen they're all playing chess?
Yeah.
Right now? I'm playing chess. I'm actually not bad at it.
Yeah,
I reckon I could play a 1600, 1500 bot and I beat him.
Yeah, you reckon?
I could do it for you right now.
We will do that after this. We'll put that to the test.
I can do it.
And
my cap.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous seeing seeing the evolution of just media and.
So sweet. I'm sorry.
It's a sweet drink. It is very sweet. We're taking our time with this. But it's ridiculous seeing the evolution of streaming services and what makes things popular.
Yeah, Twitch has become such a huge industry, which is quite weird considering 3 or 4 years ago it was essentially nothing.
And how taboo it was to watch somebody play a game and not just play it yourself.
Yeah, and what was the first big YouTuber you watched? In the YouTube kind of like meteoric rise in the 2010s.
Oof. See, the thing is I was never actually I never watched PewDiePie or Smosh, really.
Yeah.
My first real big YouTuber that I watched was Niga Higa.
Yeah, he was awesome. I loved
With
him.
the how to be videos, how to be ninja, how to be
Yeah,
those style videos.
Yeah, I remember that shit. It was so, and he used to do all the magic stuff and,
Yeah.
and all the really fast editing.
Yeah,
It was so cool.
and that was what I would watch.
it was I remember that stuff. It was awesome.
And that was sort of my first thing as YouTube was rising and becoming this platform for creators. He was the first person I got introduced to.
Yeah. I actually went. I took a bit of a stroll down YouTube history yesterday. I was looking at some of the stuff on Filthy Frank's channel.
Yeah.
It's insanely funny.
Yeah.
I remember I was watching the hair cake video.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's demonstrably bad, but it's so funny at the same time. I remember I used to watch Markiplier, but I also Vanos Gaming. Like,
Yeah.
when he used to do the really funny GTA videos.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so
Yeah,
good.
Vanos. Yeah, no, he was definitely one of the
And
originals
also,
that I
I
watched.
used to watch Skyder's Minecraft.
Yeah.
It was sick.
Sparkles.
Captain Sparkles, I used to love him back when he had like less than 1 million followers.
Yeah. Yeah, no, seeing people blow up. Speaking of people blowing up, Corpse.
Corpse. Yeah, Corpse Husband. He actually had a really sad announcement yesterday because you know he's terminally ill. He has a ton of he has like
Really?
multiple terminal illnesses.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he has. I can't remember them off the top of my head, but he has GERD, which is like stuff where you have your gastric muscles basically force you you kind of like regurgitate stomach acid,
Yeah.
and it's essentially like decayed his vocal cords, which is why his voice is so deep and guttural.
Really, that's why. Yeah.
And he has like, I think it's called like fibromyalgia. So I'm not sure, but it basically he is super responsive to pain. He is hyper responsive to pain, and if you start poking people with this disease, like they'll just cocoon, like they'll go into immense pain.
Wow.
And he's like terminally ill, and he had made an announcement today or yesterday, basically saying that it's progressing and it's getting worse, which
Wow.
sucks for fucking him.
Yeah, no, that's because it's crazy seeing how fast he has blown up
Yeah, I remember
as a creator, and the fact
also
that-
as a musician too.
literally, and as a musician, like he has some really cool deep songs.
Yeah, it's actually pretty neat. I mean, I guess he got all his renown from playing Among Us with PewDiePie, which is how
Yeah.
fucking 1,000 streamers gain their notoriety.
And then from his voice and other streamers' reactions to his voice have blown him up.
Yeah. The video, like, I remember just the music, you know, the songs. E-Girls Are Ruining My Life, Cat Girls Are Ruining My Life. It's
Yeah.
goddamn classics.
Mm.
Yeah. But
No.
I feel bad for him. It's
Yeah.
pretty crazy that you become a Twitch streamer, then a musician.
Yeah, no,
Have you
he's
seen all this shit about Charlie D'Amelio?
no.
Well, you know, oh, not Charlie D'Amelio. It's Dixie D'Amelio.
Yeah.
Who is barely older than you, by the way.
Mm.
And she became a musician. She posted a couple, I think it was like 2 or 3 two or three songs.
Yeah.
And she posted this video that said, you know, my career as an artist. And
Yeah.
people gave her a shit ton of backlash about it because she only performed 3 songs, and there's a lot of debate about whether she actually wrote them. Or
Yeah, whether or not she
not.
paid.
And she got a shit ton of hate because of it. You know, it's pretty rough.
But one of the things I see is that I don't like being a producer somewhat in myself with
Yeah,
since high
definitely.
school
You
using
should see this man's setup. It's
using
crazy.
music software and creating beats. Seeing the fact that most of the songs that everybody knows as classics today, apart from I'm not talking about like rock, I'm talking about like modern 2010 songs, were written, the lyrics were written by other people.
Yeah, ghostwriters.
Yeah.
It's extremely common.
Benny Blanco
Yeah.
has written so many of the classic songs that we know today.
Same with Ed Sheeran. He writes a
Yeah.
lot of songs for a lot of people, and he doesn't actually perform them himself.
Yeah.
I remember he wrote some of the Justin Bieber's largest hits. Like, I think
Yeah.
Yummy, he wrote that one. I could be wrong on that,
Mm.
but I think Taylor Swift does some of that stuff too. She
Yeah.
writes a lot of songs for a lot of famous people.
Yeah, and it's ridiculous to see how
There
some
is
people.
huge amounts of money in the ghostwriter business, which is why
Yeah.
guys like Kendrick Lamar and Eminem constantly call people out about it.
Yeah, no, like the Machine Gun Kelly, Eminem,
Yeah, the kill
war.
shot stuff.
And one of the things that I was listening to a Machine Gun Kelly roast like song of Eminem,
It's not very good.
and I was just thinking, and I was just like, is it just me, or does Machine Gun Kelly sound like a slightly worse version of Eminem?
Well, he is pretty derivative.
And-
He's like his acting career is semi-successful.
Really?
Yeah, he was in Bird Box.
Really?
Remember he played that guy that fucked the police officer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
shameless plug to my Spotify, Max Carl.
Max Carl, yeah,
Laying down
guys.
the beats in the background.
Yeah, no, definitely go check it out.
Follow my playlist.
We'll definitely be demonetized for this video, but we're not getting money from it, so this video is for the listeners here. Just to enjoy, relax with us while we
Sure.
talk. And
But it is actually insane how much the streaming and the YouTube industry has skyrocketed over the past few years. PewDiePie hit 110 million subscribers. The amount of money of ad revenue you generate just because of pure views from that kind of shit is insane.
It is.
I remember there's been a couple
Yeah.
videos in the past about people flexing their YouTube ad revenue. I know Rice Gum did it. And it's pretty crazy because Rice Gum is a guy you think that makes an absurd amount of money off YouTube. He has 12 million subscribers or something like that. But even then, he was only making like 80k a month, which is still a lot of fucking money. I want to put that
considering
out there.
like a yearly salary, which is like a lot of money. Like
Well,
80...
on average, a yearly salary is I think around $60,000. You can correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But like Jack's just the math. He makes nearly $1 million a year, which is a lot of fucking money.
yeah.
You should. I almost want to look it up, like what PewDiePie ads revenue is.
Yeah. Well, we will do that now. Actually, I will look it up. So
I'm gonna keep talking. Yeah, and obviously, ad revenue, stock market, stuff like that is skyrocketing right now with the whole Reddit GME bullshit. You get the idea. One of the things that I've always wondered. Oh my god, that's net worth. That's a little different. So Jack just looked up net worth. He said $30 to $50 million for PewDiePie's net worth. You want to go? Let's say monthly income. Yeah. So PewDiePie nearly makes $8 million in monthly revenue, which projects out to about $96 million a year, $95 million a year for rounding down. What do you do with that much money?
literally,
man?
like how do you stay humble with that amount of money?
And more power to him because this guy doesn't go flexing it around.
Yeah.
He uses his money to I hope PewDiePie uses his money for worthwhile causes.
Yeah, definitely. Like seeing here, it says that he rakes in around 6.8 million just from merchandise.
That's insane.
Just from the PewDiePie for merchandise.
And it's only 1.1 in advertising.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually talking about this with Harper, my twin brother, not long ago, is that the money that artists make when they go on tour isn't from tickets. It's because that barely covers the price of the venue. Because when you perform somewhere, they don't pay you to perform. You pay them to use their venue and use their equipment, and then you get the money from the tickets. But the largest amount of money that people make at concerts, that artists make at their tours, is from merchandise. Because it's like 100% profit. It's cheap to make. Not only that, but it's super expensive. I remember the Billie Eilish concert that happened a couple of years ago in Brisbane. The t-shirts were like $80 each.
Yeah.
It's insane. They cost dollars to make. They cost dollars to make. So when you sell a shirt at this huge markup, you make so much fucking money. It's insane.
The profit is like at least
It's
100%.
It's hundreds of percents.
Yeah,
Maybe even thousands of
1,000% profit from these things, and that's I never really thought about that until just now. Until you just said that the fact that they make the amount of profit and the profit margin from things like clothing and merchandise.
It's insane. Yeah.
It's ridiculous because think about like you always go to a concert and you always think, wow, it's like $80 for this shirt and like $120 for this jumper.
I'm gonna buy it.
But damn, I'm gonna buy it because this is something to remember that I've been here.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, a ticket does so much, and your memories do so much, but having this pajama shirt that you will wear once every month or year, and having been like, yeah, I remember when I went to that Ed Sheeran concert.
It's worth it.
I remember when I went to that Billie Eilish concert.
Yeah, well, like if Travis Scott came to Australia, if I would pay $2,000 ticket, I paid $2,000 to get VIP tickets. No shame, I'd do it.
Yeah,
No cap.
yeah, no, it'd be an amazing
insane.
experience.
I remember there's a video of Michael Jackson performing live in some insanely populated city in America, Chicago, New York, Houston, and he just stands on stage. He stands there as the curtains come down, and people lose their fucking minds. Like this man is so famous that being in his presence caused people to faint. They had dozens of people in this crowd of thousands and thousands faint, and they had to pull these people out of the crowds on fucking stretchers and like send them to hospitals because they would just pass out of the sight
Just from
at
being...
the pure sight of Michael Jackson.
Wow. That's
Fame can do things to people, but
Yeah.
it can do things to you, but the things it can do to other people are even more insane.
Yeah, and that's one of the things is like the scary thing about becoming, like, everyone talks about, oh yeah, like I want to be famous, I want to be rich, I want to be famous, but then realizing that you can't have a normal life.
Well, I want to put this out there. The amount of money you gain from being famous is probably offset by the lifestyle changes.
Yeah, but the lifestyle and the emotional hardships that you have,
That's
to
what
go
happened
through.
to Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke, someone leaked his home address on their story,
Yeah.
and 2 days later, people showed up to his house to rob him, and he got shot and he died because he was rich. Well,
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing,
it's fucking dangerous. Like,
Yeah.
if someone leaked PewDiePie's home address, within days, within hours, people would be there trying to rob him, trying to like hurt him.
Trying to
Just 'cause
just
of the fuck of
just
it.
get like some sort of, people would be stealing from him to try and get something of PewDiePie's to then sell.
Yeah, well, they just trying
They would be like if his home address was leaked, I can bet my top dollar, all the money in my
Top
life,
dollar.
that someone would be there to
Ooh, yeah.
to try and steal something off his clothesline.
Yeah, well, just to get like, it is fucking.
This is
weird,
like
man.
PewDiePie's shirt. This is what, and then someone would be on eBay trying to sell his shirt that had like, and then they go through all the videos and be like, oh, this was used in this video here.
Do you remember? It was in the 2020 NBA Finals. Drake tried to sell some of Steph Curry's lint off his hair
Yep.
for $25,000 or some absurd amount of money on eBay. It was Drake, literally Aubrey Drake Graham, $1 billion artist, tried to sell Steph Curry's lint hair.
Yeah.
It was so absurd,
Yeah.
and people bet on this.
Yeah.
They bid money to buy this shit. It's insane.
Yeah. It's
Fame does things.
It's
to you,
ridiculous
man.
what people will do for a piece of fame or a piece of that lifestyle to be involved
It's
in
not
it.
a piece of the lifestyle. It's just to be recognized or just
Yeah.
to get some sort of credit in that person's
To be
life.
like, yeah, I actually owned this person's thing. Like,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
It's like Belle Delphine's bathwater, man.
yeah, like
It's
stuff
like,
like
yo,
that.
I own her bathwater. I feel so fucking special.
And
Good
then
luck
you,
with the
and then you,
herpes, dipshit.
and then you're actually like, really? Like you're proud of that?
Is this what you spend $200 on? This little plastic pot of bathwater? You
Which
pathetic
she
old
probably
loser?
was not actually in.
Well, I think she was actually in it, but that doesn't make it any better.
Yeah, like. Also, speaking of Belle Delphine,
Yeah.
I think she has to be one of the smartest content creators of our generation.
Yeah, well, especially some of the really, really large content creators in our time, like PewDiePie, like Markiplier, like Belle Delphine, they are absolute masters of employing viral marketing
Yeah.
to gain views. And as much as I dislike them for the amount of money they earn, I honestly respect them just because of how well they manipulate trends and the internet and marketing and viral marketing to benefit themselves. Belle Delphine, she quit OnlyFans. She quit all that shit for a long time,
Yeah.
and then she came back and she did that video where she was like dancing to 6ix9ine's
Yeah.
Dummy, and with all that paint and all that weird studio. That is and then it got viral, and then she
Yeah.
got all this money from it. It's insane, and it's almost impressive about how well she executed that.
Yeah,
to make money and gain notoriety.
and
Honestly.
her like bravado and how she goes about.
It's not even bravado; it's just pure audacity.
Yeah, and and how she goes about
Tenacity.
with these ventures and how smart she is to think about how to increase revenue.
Yeah,
Like thinking about, you know what I'm gonna do. Like think about
I'm gonna make a video of me twerking to 6ix9ine's new song, and people are gonna follow the shit out of me for it.
literally.
And it fucking worked. It
Or
fucking
her,
worked.
or her branching out to other content creators who have made content about her and then sending them mystery boxes of
Yeah.
stuff from her.
Mystery
And
box's
then,
name.
and then people opening that and people who aren't
Wait,
aren't following her.
Belle
then-
Delphine sent out mystery boxes?
She did. So I will try and find.
Please elaborate.
I will look up.
Is it just like Belle Delphine?
So she sent out
Her stuff?
multiple mystery boxes. So there is to Will and E.
Oh, no
This is
way.
the one that I know the most about. Will and E. And so what she did,
What's in it?
one thing that she sent was actually a vial of her blood.
What the
A
fuck?
necklace vial of her blood.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
That's not even weird. That's disturbing.
Because he bought her premium, like
premium.
premium
like,
premium OnlyFans. It's been like 2,000.
yeah, I was like, isn't that $2,000 a month?
And so he
I'll look at
and he
this,
bought
by
that
the
for a
way.
month, just for the views and just for the information about it, to make a video. But because of that, and because of that engagement that she got from his viewers and his amount, she actually sent him a car.
Wow.
She bought a pink, small Belle Delphine
A
car.
car? I thought you said card.
No car.
Oh
And,
my
like,
god.
I'm talking about the fact that she got like Belle Delphine written on it,
No
and then
way.
included from some of her viral videos, there is a massive teddy bear in it. You might have seen, and she included the teddy bear in the car,
I can't believe this shit, man.
and she gave it to him as just a hey, here you go.
Thank you for paying for my content.
Yeah.
Here's a car.
And the car would have been worth more than that. But,
yeah, well, no shit.
but the thing is that yeah, the car would have been worth more than he paid her on OnlyFans.
But it's about the viral marketing.
But the viral marketing and how much profit that has actually made her. She would have made 100 times that easily in the amount of viral news that she got from that.
yeah, that's absurd.
And it's the different audiences that are going and finding her things.
Yeah.
Like she is one of the visionaries.
Yeah, well,
Of this generation.
it is actually very impressive.
It is.
Even though she looks like a 13-year-old girl, but we'll skip
Yeah.
past that. And it's pretty funny because I saw a post on about it. But basically, once she takes off all her makeup, once she takes off her wig or her clothes, then she just dresses up like a normal person and goes out in public. No one recognizes her.
Yeah.
Just because they're just so used to her regular e-girl personified self,
Yeah.
and it's just completely different to what they expect. What else is in this mystery box?
Well, there
Besides-
was some.
I gotta say, the vial of blood shit is so fucking weird. It's disturbing.
Yeah, it is.
That's gotta be that can't be legal. You can't just give someone a vial of your blood to wear.
Yeah, no, it is ridiculous what was in this, and there was
I've never heard of this guy, by the way.
so many things. Will and he's a very funny content
Yeah,
creator, and
well,
I recommend that you should go and actually watch some of his videos if you like seeing
Oh, yeah.
funny skit sort of comment.
He looks British. Is he British?
Yeah, he is British.
How can I tell?
And
There's
so,
no sound. By the way.
the girlfriend that we are looking at, the video that we're looking at is currently my girlfriend reacts to Belle Delphine mystery box. So there's a box that he got, which actually includes something like a dartboard of another content creator's mum, Morgs.
That's Morg's mum.
Yeah,
Isn't that weird faggot who does all the fucking roast videos?
Morgs. He's this guy that just does a lot of cringy,
Yeah, I think I've heard
awkward
of him.
things, and who's constantly made fun of because of these things.
I wonder why.
But like you think about that, just having that in there has brought attention to Morgs and has brought revenue to Morgs.
Why? What the fuck? That's a gun. That's a Glock 17.
There is one thing that was included in
No
this box
way.
from Belle Delphine was a pink Glock.
A pink Glock 17.
Which I'm not
With a
talking
red.
about.
With, my God,
With the red
you
dot
should
side.
see what I'm saying.
You guys have to check this video. Once this podcast is finished, you have to check this out. My girlfriend reacts to Belle Delphine mystery box by
3
Will
minute,
Any.
3 minute mark, they pull out a pink Glock 17. It comes with a fucking red dot sight.
Literally, it's ridiculous some things that have been included in this for Will
Oh my
Any.
god.
And it's ridiculous, but like, it's smart because even if she sent him all this stuff, they've both made so much profit off of this that the price, it doesn't matter.
This makes me so uncomfortable, you have no idea.
And so
Whoa, my god.
there is a Belle
there's-
Delphine machete,
Belle Delphine machetes.
pink
Dude, it's
Belle
just a matter
Delphine.
of time until someone goes on a hate crime spree with like a Belle Delphine gun.
Yeah.
Or a Belle Delphine machete.
and in the name of Belle Delphine.
It fucking happens. It happened in the New Zealand's Christchurch massacres.
Yeah.
The guy after he killed like 40 people in the mosque, said like subscribe to PewDiePie. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I remember I was in class. I was in Maths C in year 12, and I was watching this live because it was live streamed to LiveLeak in 8chan.
Yeah.
And one of my friends was like, "Dude, look at this," and we were laughing at it because I thought it was fake. Like I thought it was like we were laughing at the absurdity of it because I was like, "No way."
Definitely like
Is this real? Like-
manufactured like some sort of
Yeah,
video.
I was like, there was no fucking way this is real. And obviously, as 17-year-old guys, we that's how we cope with shit. We're like, we laugh at it.
Yeah.
I was just so astounded. I was like, this isn't real. And
No, also-
people were like, this is 100% real. This guy burst into a mosque with shotguns and assault rifles, killed people.
And I also have to say
It
that
blows my fucking mind.
we also don't condone any act like this.
Yeah, well, I don't think.
Of course
I,
not.
I think it goes
I
without
don't think
saying
any
that
rational
Jack and
person-
I don't condone hate crimes.
No, like this is something that we think
Let's get back
You
to the
should
Belle
be
Delphine video.
you should be.
I don't think
kind
we
of
have to,
loving.
I don't think we have to say we're against hate crimes. I think it's
Yeah.
just something that's the base of,
But one of the things also there
human
was
level of
some.
respect. That's one of Diva's guns. That's funny.
Yeah, there's coming back to the Belle Delphine mystery box. There was
Full circle.
Belle Delphine pink Nerf guns in this
That's
chest.
fine. It's shaped like a Diva gun. That's funny.
Yeah.
You know, and darts. Whatever.
Darts, pink darts to go with the Morg's mum pin
That's weird,
dartboard. A Belle's bunch of like ears and like claws from her some of her viral videos
Yeah.
as shown, but it's just
Does Belle Delphine have a YouTube channel?
she definitely does. But
Let's have a look at it.
let's have a look. Let's try and find some Belle Delphine.
I think after the gun, I think we've really gone past the most shocking shit we'll see.
Yeah, I think there's a different video that shows actually she's in
Yeah,
a blood vial.
1.94 million subscribers. I want to see what the top post
Can
is.
I just say, Belle Delphine has 1.94 million subscribers, and do you guys know how many videos she has? 2. She has 2 uploads.
Yeah, it was the I'm Back video, which is the one she did the Fortnite, not the Fortnite stuff, the 6ix9ine shit to it.
Yeah, and
And then
that has 38 million views. That was her first video
Well,
on
yeah,
YouTube.
one of her only videos.
Yeah, and then the next one was her releasing that she was doing adult
Content. She was doing
adult
porn,
content.
which was bait.
Yeah.
Which is bait.
Yeah.
She hasn't done it to this date.
And so just seeing the way that she has managed to influence the media to
It's so
to
insane.
her liking.
And I honestly respect her for this, that she has manipulated people and things to this level of profit.
Yeah, it is a crazy and such a smart thing for a young woman to do, to think about how to
Yeah, when-
viralize herself.
How old is Belle Delphine? She's like 19, isn't she?
Let's have a look.
I swear to God, she's like your age, Jack.
Let's have a look. So Belle Delphine age. She is
She's 21.
21 years old. So she is. I'm turning 20 this year. So she is 1 year technically. older than
When's your
me.
birthday?
It's December 2001 is my
Okay.
birthday. So she is
She's
technically
a little over 2
she's
years
a little
older
over
than
2 years older than me, and she is
fucking weird.
she is so popular and so well known that it's just
Yeah, she's almost revered in meme culture, isn't she?
Yeah, she's so well known, and then so many people will just eat up all of her content no matter what.
Yeah,
it
I remember
is.
that's one of the reasons why Pokemon banned $5 donations, which we talked about before, is because people were donating literally their entire life savings to this girl, to this media personality, to get just any shred of recognition or, notice from this girl, from this person, and it was worth their entire life savings for it. And that's sad, and there are deeper issues within that. But I think it's a God. So we're still watching the Belle Delphine surprise with the new car video, and I'm just reacting to it. It is super fucking weird.
Yeah,
But as I was saying, I honestly respect these people for utilizing viral marketing, and I think it's a good idea that people aren't donating their entire life savings to get recognition from these people.
yeah, like it's good that the top content creators are realizing that they shouldn't extort people. Like as much as they might not
It's
try to
not
extort,
their fault, by the way.
like they're not trying to extort people, but people are giving their all to have some recognition and just have some feeling from them.
Yeah, well, I guess these kind of streams, they let people feel some kind of emotional connection to these people.
Yeah.
And that then progresses and spirals kind of like a snowball rolling down a hill into this idea that they should donate their entire life savings to get recognition from them, but I digress.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
And so again, just coming back to this Belle Delphine mystery box, which is the Will Annie Belle Delphine surprise me with a new car video. She's got mugs, pins, dartboards, a crocodile for some reason. I'm not sure. There's definitely some Belle Delphine lore to this.
I am not a connoisseur of Belle Delphine lore. I'm not a Belle Delphine historian.
There is a literal
That's an
Apple
iPad.
iPad, brand new for Will Annie.
It's an iPad.
So not only did she,
This is gonna have some
she
weird
gift
kind of
him,
Belle Delphine case.
Did she gift him a car as well as an Apple iPad? All these things.
And
A Gamer Girl condom.
Oh my God.
What are your thoughts on the Gamer Girl condom, Max?
Every day, Jack, we stray further and further from the light of God.
We do,
This
we
is
do,
the
don't we?
epitome of that.
So here it is. At
1550
is when the biggest thing is
I want to hear the audio.
is shown from this.
I'm
So
gonna
we
turn off-
will
I'm gonna turn off the music.
we will show the audio from this clip. So we'll return a little bit.
What the fuck is that? Oh, no, I think it's blood. No, that's fucked. That's fucked. Get back in there. Get back in there. Now I am all... Fuck off.
Oh my God.
Fuck off. Where the... Fuck that.
At least his reaction is reasonable.
Yeah, like seeing it. It was a pink, like a ring.
And now it said in the box,
Ring
now
case.
I am always with you.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Thinking about just like
Oh, that's
that. Like she went to. Either she went to a blood, like an actual doctor's or like a pharmacist to get blood withdrawn, or she did it herself with some sort of pack, probably of Amazon, withdrew blood
and put it in a vial.
in a vial to then put onto not just a vial, but a necklace vial to then gift to Will Annie.
This is a bad taste in my mouth.
And it's ridiculous seeing.
It's absurd. It's fucking crazy. It's batshit insane. But I guess
It
I guess that's the point of it.
Yeah, like seeing, like us talking about this, and this is why she's so smart. Because we are sitting here right now
Well,
talking about this, and then anyone listening to this podcast right now
yeah.
is more revenue for her and for Will
Yeah,
Annie.
and now you're gonna go watch the videos, and she's gonna get even more money from it. So I guess we're the suckers here, Jack.
We are. Not Will Annie for getting a blood vial, but us.
Well, he actually made money from this. We don't. So.
Yeah,
We played a bunch
exactly.
of copyrighted music in the background.
Yeah,
I think it's a great segue to leave.
it is. It is
Podcast.
definitely. It has been over 50 minutes of an amazing first episode of the podcast.
Viral marketing, people.
Viral marketing. It is the way to
Don't
go.
shoot yourself in Vietnam. There are morals in our stories for today.
Yep. And it is just something to learn and to take forward. It's just to do and be safe.
Don't give your blood to random
Don't
YouTubers.
give your blood to random
Alright.
YouTubers.
We'll see you later.
We'll see you later.
Max out.
Jack out.